So to solve for x, now we need to divide. So we need to divide both sides by 48 so that we can get x all by itself. So we get rid of that at 48. X is by itself. And we can use our calculator to divide 155.61 divided by 48. And you should get that x equals 3.24. But we need to go back up to figure out what we were finding. What is x? Is x ounces or is x dollars? So let's go back up and check. If we go back to our original proportion, we see that x right here was labeled in dollars because we underlined how much would it cost. And x right here was the cost. Cost is in dollars. So we need to make sure we label our answer. So let's go back down. And we need to label our answer in dollars. So it's $3.24 for 63 ounces of ice cream. So let's pause the video, and I want you guys to take a look at my work and the work that you should have written down, and make sure we ask any questions that we have, or if we need to stop and replay any part of the video, because in the next slide you're going to try it on your own. So we've got another real-life application problem. So former Olympian Dara Torres swam the 50-meter freestyle event in a certain amount of seconds. So we're going to watch the video of her swimming, and then we can see how many seconds that she swam it in. So let's pause the video and I'll pull up the video.
From the United States, the mother of one leading this field that consists of many swimmers that weren't even born when she won her first gold medal. World record at 24:13 by Inga de Bruyne, 25:14 is the meet record. And she gets to the wall 25-0, a new meet record for the oldest woman in the field. Dara Torres lays it down as she qualifies for the quarterfinals, for the semifinals, 25 flat. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Not even breathing hard.
So in that video, how many seconds did it take her to swim the 50-meter fly? I need somebody to raise their hand and let everybody know right now. So it took her 20 seconds to swim the 50-meter fly. So at this rate, we need to predict how fast she would swim 400 meters. And to do that, we need to set up her proportion. So I want you to stop the video, and I need you guys to try this problem on your own. Look back at the notes we just took, set up your proportion, and then cross multiply and divide to solve for it. So pause the video, and we're going to try that now. So our first ratio, we've got 50 meters in 20 seconds, so we need to write that ratio. And remember, a proportion is formed when two ratios are equivalent, so they need to be set equal to each other. And we need to predict how fast. So how fast is going to be a time, and we don't know that. but we do know that it's going to be in 400 meters. Well, meters needs to go horizontally from the 50 meters. So we've got 400 meters here. Now we need to cross multiply so that we can begin to solve for x. So we've got 50 times x right here. And we got to set our cross products equal. And now we've got 20 times 400. We need to keep simplifying using those order of operations. Now that we've cross multiplied, we still need to get x by itself. So we need to divide. So if we divide both sides by 50, so that x is now by itself, we've got x equals 8,000 divided by 50, and you can go ahead and use your calculator to find what that is, and x equals 160. But remember, we need to label our answer. So if you're not sure, we need to go back up to find out what x was, what we were solving for. If we go back right here, we see x is seconds. So that's how we know what to label. And let's be more specific and write a sentence about it. So go ahead and pause the video to make sure we have this written down and to make sure that there's no questions, because we can always go back through the video to revisit what we're not sure of.